Good evening, guys. In the last class, we discussed about string joiner, optional for each method, and date and time API. String joiner class is used to join the strings by using some delimiter and a prefix and suffix. Optional class, it is used to avoid null pointer exceptions. For each method, it is used to traverse each element available in the collection. And the next one is date and time API changes. In the Java, we have util class, which is used to represent the date. But the problem with the date is when we create the date object, it will represent both date and time. If you want to represent only date or only time, then we need to write our own logic. To avoid those problems, in the 1.8 version, they introduced date and time APIs with several new classes and new methods got introduced. All right. So what are those? Local date class, local time class, local date time, period class, and the duration classes got introduced. Fine. Today we are going to talk about another important area in the 1.8, which is the most frequently asked interview question, that is Stream API. So today we are starting our discussion related to Stream API. Lot of things we need to understand in the stream and lot of exercises we need to do in the stream. Perfect. So what is the stream? Stream API introduced in Java 8 version. Stream API introduced in Java 1.8 version. Now, Stream API is used to process the data. Stream API introduced in Java 1.8 version. Stream API is used to process the data. Now we have collections. Collections are used to store the data. Collections are used to store the data. Whatever the data that got stored in the collection, that data can be processed by using Stream API. Okay. Stream API is one of the biggest change happened in Java 1.8 version. Stream API is one of the major feature added in Java 1.8 version. Java 1.8 version. Stream API introduced in 1.8. Stream API is used to process the data. So stream is not for storing the data, guys. Stream is just to process the data. Collections are used to store the data. Stream API is used to process the data. Stream API is one of the major features added in Java 1.8 version. 1.8 version. Okay, what is a stream? A stream can be represented as sequence of elements that performs operations. A stream can be defined as a stream in Java. A stream in Java can be defined as sequence of elements that comes from a source. A stream in Java can be defined as sequence of elements that comes from a source. So when the elements are coming from the source, stream is going to perform the operations. The source for the stream can be array or it can be a collection. A stream source can be for a stream source of data for the stream can be array or collection of elements. So when you have a array data, array means group of elements, right? When we have group of elements, that group of elements can be processed by using stream. When we have a collection object, group of objects will be available in the collection. Collection is a entity. When you have a array or when you have a collection, that array data or collection data, we can consider as a source, and we can use stream to process the array data, and we can use stream to process that collection data. Source here refers to a collection or array elements. Stream will take the array or collection of data, and stream is going to process that. Okay guys, now few important points we need to remember about the streams. Few important points about the streams. Few important points about streams. Good. Now the first one is here, stream is not a data structure. Collection is a data structure, but whereas stream is not a data structure. Okay guys, so collections are nothing but data structures. Array list is having one data structure, linked list having one data structure, hash set having one data structure, right? Linked hash set having one data structure. But stream is not a data structure. Stream is just used to perform operations. Stream means bunch of operations. Stream means bunch of operations applied on source data. On a source data. Source can be a collection or array. Source can be collection or array. So don't think that streams are used to store the data. No, collections are used to store the data. Collections are nothing but they are having set of classes. Every class is having its own data structure. Stream is not a data structure. Stream means bunch of operations applied on source data. Source can be a collection or array. Source can be anything. So when the data is available in the array, or when the data is available in the collection, stream is going to process that data, and stream is going to perform operations on the data. Now, stream will just process the data. Stream will not change original data structure of the source. Stream will not change original data structure of the source. Stream will not change original data structure of the source. It will just process. It will just process. I have a collection of objects. I want to do some filters. I want to do some mapping operations. I want to do some other processing operations. Stream will just do the processing operations. Stream is not going to change the original data structure. Stream is not a data structure. Stream means bunch of operations applied on source data. Source can be a collection or source can be array. Stream will not change original data structure of the source. Stream will just process that. Can you please read it? What is the Stream API and why Stream API introduced in Java 1.8 version? Stream API introduced in Java 1.8 version. Stream API is used to process the data. Collections are used to store the data. Stream API is one of the major features added in Java 1.8 version. Stream in Java can be defined as sequence of elements that comes from a source. Source of data for the stream can be array or collection. So we need to remember few points about the stream. Stream is not a data structure. Stream means a bunch of operations applied on source data. Source can be a collection or source can be a array. Stream will not change original data structure of the source. It will just process the data given by the source. It will just process the data given by the source. Could you please read these two? Guys, are you able to understand what is the stream and why that stream came into picture? Are you guys able to understand what is the stream and why this stream came into picture? Come on, guys. Understood, na? Good, perfect. Now let's start related to streams discussion. How to create a stream? How to create a stream? In Java, we can create the stream in two ways. How to create the stream? So let's understand stream creation. Stream creation. Stream is used to process the data. Stream is not going to change the original data structure. Stream will take the data from a array, or stream will take the data from the collection. It will process. How to create the stream? In Java, we can create stream in two ways. In Java, we can create stream in two ways. What are those two ways? One is by using stream dot off method. Okay, element 1 comma element 2 comma element 3 comma element 4, etc. Like this, you can create the stream by using off method, stream of given values. Like that, we can create the stream. And the second one, you can create the stream by using stream method. So here data can be available in the array, or data can be available in the collection, or we can directly create the stream with the data. If you have the data already, then you can use stream method to create a stream and we can process that. If you want to create a stream with given data, then there is an option called stream.off. In Java, we can create the stream in two ways, stream.off, or we can create it by using stream method. We can create it by using stream method. Let me take one example. I'm taking one Java class and I will show you how to create a stream. Stream can be created in two ways. One is by using off method. Second one is by using stream method. Yeah, let me open my IDE. What happened to this? Yeah, it opened. Let me create a new package for this classes. New package in dot Ashok IT dot streams. Yeah. Here I'm creating one class, first demo. A main method. Now I want to create a stream. I want to create a stream, right? So stream java.util.stream, stream of integer, stream one is equal to stream dot of values. Okay, you can pass values 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Like this, I can create a stream by using stream dot of. This is one stream. Similarly, I can create a stream by using stream method. For example, I'm having one class called ArrayList class. ArrayList of string some names is equal to new ArrayList. I have a collection class called ArrayList class. Inside this ArrayList class, some names are available. Names dot add of some name, right? Names dot add of some value, right? Names dot add of value. Now here I have a collection. From this collection, I want to create the stream. For that, we can use names dot stream, which is going to give me a stream object, stream 2. So here I created stream 1. Here I created stream 2. First stream I created by using off method. Second stream I created by using stream method. Okay, so this is approach 1 to create the stream object. And this is approach 2 to create the stream object. Now I have a stream with the data. collection is available with the data. Collections are used to store the data. Collections are used to store the data. Streams are used to process the data. Okay, so you understand how to create the stream, guys? Are you able to understand how to create the stream now? How many ways are there to create the stream now? How many ways are there to create the stream now? There are two ways available to create the stream. What are the two ways? One is by using auth method. Second one is by using stream method. You can create the stream by using auth method. You can create the stream by using stream method. There are two ways. So guys, can you please respond? What is the purpose of stream? Why Java language introduced the stream? Why Java language introduced the stream? Can you guys tell me? Streams are used to store group of objects. Streams are used to store group of objects. Then what is the difference between collections and streams? What is the difference between collections and streams, guys? Is there any difference or both are same? Is there any difference between collections and streams or both are used for same purpose? Collections are used to store the data. Stream is used to process the data. By using stream, we can perform some operations on the data. Now, for example, here I have a collection with some names. Print the names which are starting with the character J. Okay, there are some values available in the stream and I want to print the numbers which are even numbers. So these are collection of numbers, array of elements available. From this collection, I want to print the numbers which are even. I want to print the names which are starting with the character A. I want to print the employees which are having salary greater than 1 lakh. Like that, n number of operations we need to perform on the data. So to process the data in the 1.8 version, Stream API got introduced. Stream API is one of the biggest change happened in the Java 1.8 version. We can create the stream in two ways. One is by using auth method. Second one is by using stream method. And we need to remember that stream is not a data structure. Stream means bunch of operations applied on the data. Stream will not change the original data structure of the source. It will just process the given data given by source. Stream is not a data structure. Stream means a bunch of operations applied on source of data. Source can be collection or source can be array. Stream will not change the original data structure. It will just process the given by the source. It will just process the data given by the source. We are able to create the stream by using auth method and we are able to create the stream by using stream method. Perfect. Now operations on the stream. So here after creating the stream, we need to perform operations on the stream, right? Here data is available in the second stream. In the second stream, there is some second stream is representing one collection. First stream is representing some values. We need to perform operations on the stream. Stream operations. Stream operations. By using this stream, what operations can be performed on the data? Okay, Stream API provided several methods to perform the operations. Got my point? Stream API provided several methods to perform operations on the data. The main aim of the stream is used to perform the operations only. In order to perform the operations in the Stream API, there are several methods are available. Stream API provided several methods to perform operations on the data. The methods of the Stream API are divided into two types. We can divide we can divide stream API methods into two types. There are n number of methods. Several methods are available in the stream API to perform the operations. First, we need to create the stream. By using that stream, we can perform some operations on the data. To perform operations on the data, Stream API provided several methods. We can divide Stream API methods into two types. One is intermediate operation methods, and the second one is terminal operations methods. What are those two types, guys? First one is intermediate operational methods. Intermediate operational methods, and the second one is terminal operational methods. In the interview also, they will ask you what kind of operations we can perform on the stream. On the stream, we can perform two types of operations. First one is intermediate operations, and the second one is terminal operations. Stream API provided several methods to perform operations on the data. We can divide Stream API methods into two types. First one is intermediate operational methods, and the second one is terminal operations methods. Sir, what is the difference between this intermediate operation methods and terminal operations methods? Intermediate operation methods will not provide any result. They will actually accept the functional interfaces parameters and always returns a new stream. Okay, guys, intermediate operations will do operation and they will return a new stream. Intermediate operations will perform the operations on the stream of data and always will return a new stream. Always will return a new stream. Intermediate operational methods will perform operations on the stream and returns a new stream. Right. So whenever you perform some intermediate operation on the stream, that intermediate operational methods available, I have a stream of data. I want to perform operations on the data. The stream operations are categorized into two types. First one is called intermediate operations. Second one is called terminal operations. Intermediate operational methods will perform operations on the stream and returns always a new stream. What are the example for these operations? So the example, we'll see those methods. Filter method is available and map method is available. These are some examples for intermediate operations on the stream. Filter the data. So whenever you filter the data, always it will do the filtering and will return a new stream. And map the data, it will perform the mapping and will return a new stream. So the methods which will perform the operation and returns a new stream as a return value, those methods are called as intermediate operational methods. Terminal operations means they will perform the operation, they will produce the result, but not the new stream. Okay. Terminal operational methods will take input and will produce the output directly. Terminal operational methods will take input and will provide result as output. So what is the difference between intermediate operations and terminal operations? For example, if I go for a method called count method, it will just take the data and how many elements are available. It will just count and will give the result. Terminal operational methods will take input and will provide the result as output. Intermediate operational methods will perform operations on the stream and will returns a new stream. Can you guys tell me this? Stream API provided several methods to perform operations on the data. We can perform those operations in two ways, intermediate and terminal. Intermediate operational methods will perform operations on the stream and returns a new stream. Terminal operational methods will take input and will provide result as output. as output. Example, count method. Okay, guys, understand what kind of operations we can do on the streams? What kind of operations we can do on the stream? How many types of operations we can do on the stream? Two types of operations we can do on the stream: intermediate operations and terminal operations. Perfect. Let's quickly revise what we discussed. Now we will jump into practicals. Programming part we will see now. As of now, we understood theoretically what is a stream and why we need to go for stream, how to create a stream, what operations can be done by using stream. Theoretically, we understood. Now we have to understand practically. Okay. Understand, guys, just read the points. Streams are very important. Without asking a question on the streams, your Java interview will not be completed. That much important it is. Even for experienced people also, stream API is important in the interview. Even for experienced people also, stream API is important in the interviews. Samjha? Yeah, please read these points once. All of you reading? Yeah, please revise the points. If you are strong in theory part of the stream, then I will make you strong in the programmatic part as well. Yeah, few important points about the streams. Few important points about the streams. Please read it. Completed. Stream creation. In how many ways we can create the stream? Stream creation. In two ways we can create the stream: by using off method, by using stream method. This is my approach 1 and this is my approach 2 to create the stream. Once the stream is created, we can do some operations on the stream. To perform operations on the stream, Stream API provided several methods. All the methods of the Stream API can be divided into two types. One is intermediate operation methods and the second one is terminal operational methods. Intermediate operational methods will perform operations on the stream and always returns a new stream. Intermediate operational methods will perform operations on the stream and returns a new stream. Then what about terminal operations? Terminal operational methods will take input and will provide result as output. So these are the operations. Now, Guys, can you write a logic? Can you write the logic to print the numbers which are greater than 20? Can you create a list of numbers and can you print the numbers which are greater than 20? Can you write the logic by using normal Java program? Can we write the logic by using normal Java program? Taking a numbers and printing, getting the numbers which are greater than 20. Simple, normal Java program. Right? Suppose for example, here I'm taking one stream. Here I'm taking some numbers, some 66, comma, some 32, some 45, some 12, some 20. I want you to get the numbers which are greater than 20. Like this, you need to take a list of numbers and you need to write the logic to get the numbers which are greater than 20. Normally, how we will write the logic? Normally, how we will write the logic? How we will write the logic? Earlier, how we used to write the logic? Arrays dot as list. I'm going to create one list by using as list method. It will give me list. Now I'm going to write for integer I of list system.out.if I greater than 20, then system.out.println of I. Is this my logic or not? Is this the logic that we are going to do or not? Printing the numbers which are greater than 20. So there are two numbers available with three numbers available which are greater than 20. This is the regular style of coding that we are going to follow to filter the data. I have list of numbers. From those numbers, I want to find out the numbers which are greater than 20. So this is our general logic that every programmer will write. But people use it to write this kind of code up to 1.7 version of Java. But from 1.8, how this logic we are implementing? Let me comment this. From 1.8, we are going to use the streams to process this data. List.stream. Already collection is available. From the collection, I'm going to create a stream. From the collection, I'm going to create a stream. Once the stream is created, that stream can be stored into a variable. That stream can be stored into a variable. Then stream.filter. What is the parameter for the filter, guys? Can you see the parameter for the filter? Predicate. Do you know what is a predicate? Do you know what is a predicate? Predicate will take one input, will return one Boolean value as a output. So similarly, filter method is available, will take a input I and I greater than 20. I am giving I greater than 20, I'm calling filter. I'm calling filter method. Okay, I got the another stream. So filter, here I have a collection. With the collection, I'm creating a stream. From the stream, I'm calling a filter. Filter comes under which operation? Intermediate operation. So what happened? Whatever the data we have given to the stream, it is doing a filter on the stream I lambda with I greater than 20. Whenever you do the filter on the stream with the filtered data, one more stream it has returned. Then filter dot for each. For each method is taking consumer. For each method is taking consumer system dot out dot println of that I. System dot out dot println of I. Now see here, I'm able to get the data. So this is the logic that we used to write earlier, but now this is the logic we are going to write. Arrays dot as list. I'm taking list of numbers. From these numbers, I want to get the numbers which are greater than 20. I'm writing a for each loop. I'm getting the each element from the list. I'm checking if the value is greater than 20, then I'm printing that value. This is a legacy approach. What is the latest approach? The latest approach is we need to process the data. Collection of data is available, collection of values available. From those values, I want to get the values which are greater than 20. I'm going to create list.stream. With that, my stream is created. From the stream, I'm creating a filter. Filter is an intermediate operation. Filter will always return new stream. Once I get the new stream, to process that stream data, I'm using for each method. By using for each, I'm printing. This is one lambda and this is one lambda. Here it is taking input, it is giving Boolean value as output. So filter method is taking predicate as a parameter. For each method taking input, not returning anything. For each method taking consumer as a input. So this will do whatever we are doing this for each method. Same logic can be done by using stream also. Sir, here also there are several lines of code available. Here also several lines of code is available. What is the benefit? Now we can simplify this code. Let me comment this code now. Let me comment this code now. We can simplify that logic into single line, guys. We can simplify that logic into single line. See here, list.stream, stream. That is going to, whenever I call list.stream, it is returning a stream object. On the stream object, I'm calling a filter. That filter I can call directly here. Filter, for the filter, I am going to pass predicate. Give each number as an input and check that number is greater than 20 or not. Yes, so whenever I call this filter, again it is going to return the stream only. First time when I call the stream method on the collection list.stream, when I call the list.stream, it is returning a new stream object. On the stream object, I'm calling the filter. So directly I'm calling the filter on the stream. List.stream will give you a stream. Stream.filter, I'm giving a predicate. Each value I'm giving as input, it will check the condition, will return the true or false. On that stream, again, whenever I call the filter method, again it will give you a stream. On that stream, I am calling the for each method. Directly I will call the for each method here. When I call that for each method here, I'm going to pass I value and system.out.println of I. Okay, with a single line, we are able to complete our task. Yes, I'm able to get the number. See, earlier we used to write the for each method to print the numbers which are greater than 20. Same logic, same filtering logic I'm able to do by using stream. How many lines of code I'm writing? Are we able to complete the task with a single line? Are we able to complete the task with a single line? Yes or no? Now you understand the power of lambdas and stream API? Yeah. So here stream is changing original collection. Is my stream changing the original collection which I am giving, or stream is taking the data from the collection and just processing that data? Stream is taking the data from the collection and processing the data. Is the stream is going to change original data structure? No. Collections are used to store the data. Stream is used to process the data. Are you compare this logic, this logic, this logic? In three ways I have implemented this logic, guys. Last two ways are same, but more optimization I have done on the code. Observe the first approach that we used to follow. And now from Java 1.8, how we are going to write that logic. Are you clear with my point? Can I write the last line once again? Yeah. Are you able to understand this line, this logic? Are you able to understand this logic? If you understand this logic, then the last single line of code is very easy to understand. Now my task is simple. I have list of numbers. From the list of numbers, I want to get the numbers which are greater than 20. That is my simple requirement. In general, how we will do that logic implementation? In general, how we will do that logic implementation? First, we are going to take a for each loop. We will traverse this collection. We will get each element from the collection. We will check that each element is greater than 20 or not. If any element which is greater than 20, then we are going to print that line. That is legacy. Legacy means old style of writing the Java program. Now, what is the latest style in the Java? Lambdas. Whatever the task you want to do, you can do it by using lambda. Lambda expressions introduced, and we have stream API. Stream API is used to process the data. How to process the data by using stream? First, we need to create the stream. Stream can be created in two ways. One is by using auth method. Second one is by using stream method. Here, I created one stream by using a collection. Arrays.asList. I have given the list of elements to create one array list. My array list is created. Once that array list is created, from that array list, I'm creating a stream, list.stream. When I call, now see once again, I'm going to write the logic. I have a array list class, list object. From the list, I want to create the stream. To create a stream from the list, we are going to use list.stream. When I use list.stream, what is the return type of the stream method? Stream method will return a stream object. Okay, stream is a predefined method which is used to return the stream object. This is a new change happened in the collections. Before 1.7, this stream method is not available in the list interface. In the 1.8 version, stream API introduced, so some changes happened to the collections framework also. Earlier in the list interface, stream method not available. In the 1.8 version only, the stream method added in the list interface. So whenever we call the stream method, it is going to return a stream. Now I want to filter the data by using stream. Without modifying original data structure, without modifying the original collection, I want to filter the data. For that, I am going for stream. Collections are used to represent the data. Streams are used to process the data. In order to filter the data in the stream, I'm using a method called filter method. Filter method is taking a predicate. That means it will take a input as lambda and it is going to return true or false value. True or false value. Filter is a intermediate operation in the stream. Intermediate operation means it will take the input, it will perform the operation and it will return a new stream. What this filter method is doing? This filter method will take the data from the stream. What is that stream? Stream is taking the data from the collection. So this filter method will take the stream of data, that means the collection data. Each element it will give as an input for the lambda. Lambda will return true or false. If this condition is satisfied, then filter method will collect the data and will create a new stream. Intermediate operation. Intermediate operation means it is going to perform the operation and always it will return a new stream. Now, first I'm creating a stream from the collection list.stream. A stream object is created. Stream.filter, I'm calling a filter method. Filter is a predefined method available in the stream interface. That filter method is taking predicate. It will take each element from the stream. It will check the condition. Whoever is satisfying this filter condition, those elements will be added to a new stream and a new stream will be returned. That is called a filter. Once I got the filtered stream, this is my filtered stream, guys. This is my original stream. On the original stream, I am calling a filter method. Whoever the elements which are available in the collection, which element satisfy this condition, that element will be added to a new stream. Once I got the new stream, I can print the data from the new stream, filtered data, filtered stream dot for each method. For each method is used to traverse that stream. Filtered stream dot for each consumer. I'm taking each element and I'm going to call system.out.println of I. That's it. From the collection, I'm creating my stream. From the stream, I'm doing a filter. From the filter, I'm printing the data. 3 lines of code I'm writing to implement this logic. Here, if you observe, on the stream, we are calling the filter. On the filter, we are calling the for each. Can I customize this logic into single line? Can I reduce 3 lines of code into single line? Are you clear with this point now? Are you able to understand these 3 lines of code? All of you. Is there any confusion in the 3 lines of code? Easy or difficult? Easy, right? We have a collection. From the collection, we created the stream. From the stream, we call the filter method. Whenever we call the filter method, it is filtering the data and returning a new stream. Once it returns the new stream, on the new stream, we are calling the for each method to get the each element from the stream. Instead of writing 3 lines of code for this requirement, we can reduce the 3 lines to single line by using method chaining. Now see list dot stream. List dot stream. What is the purpose of list dot stream? Will give you a new stream. So what is the return type of stream method? A stream object. Once we get the stream object, can I call the filter method directly here? Can I call the filter method directly here? Yes, because whenever I call the list, this statement, this piece of code will give me stream object dot filter. For the filter, I am giving input my condition. If I greater than 20, then what that filter method will do? This part will give me one stream. On that stream, I am calling the filter. Whenever I call the filter, that filter is giving me another stream. On that stream, I am calling the for each method. On that stream, I am calling the for each method. System.out.println of I. That's it. That's it. List.stream. Now you need to break this code into 3 parts, guys. This is part 1, and this is part 2, and this is part 3. 3 parts available. 3 lines of code combined into single line by using method chaining concept. So when I call the stream method, it will give me stream object. On that stream, I am calling the filter. For the filter, I am giving a condition. Filter will filter the data, will return the new stream. When the new stream is returned by the filter method, on the filtered stream, I am calling the for each method. For each method is used to traverse the data. That's it. समझा? सबको समझ में आया guys? Yes. So which is recommended, guys? To filter the data, this for each loop is recommended, or this stream is recommended? Stream is recommended because it is more readable and more concise. Less number of lines of code, less lines of code, less lines of code, and more readable code. More readable code. Okay, concise code. Can we say Java programming style got changed from 1.8? Is that statement true? Earlier we used to write like this. Now we are writing like this. Programming style got changed with the lambdas. That is the reason Java 8 is still the most used version in the industry. Java 8 futures. Even if you go for Java 17 version or Java 19 version, lambdas we are going to use, streams we are going to use. Right? Good. So we understood one simple operation by using filter. Okay, so let's understand filtering with the stream. Filtering with the streams. We already completed the filtering part. Let me give some theoretical points to understand what is this filtering part. Okay, stream to filtering operations. Filtering means filtering the data from original data. Filtering means getting data, getting required data from original data. Filtering means getting required data from original data. Example, get even numbers from given numbers. Get only even numbers from given numbers. Example, get employees whose salary is greater than or equal to 1 lakh. Okay, get employees whose salary is equal to greater than or equal to 1 lakh. Example, get products, get mobiles whose price is less than or equal to 15,000. Now let us see here. Let me go to Flipkart where we can search for mobiles. Okay guys, Flipkart mobiles. Now if you see here in the Flipkart, how many mobiles are displaying now? Total count of the mobiles. Can you see? 8,794 products are displaying in the Flipkart. Those many types of mobiles available in the Flipkart. If you go to Flipkart mobiles search screen, here you can observe how many mobiles are available. 8,794 mobiles are available. Now, in these mobiles, I'm going to select the brand as Samsung. When I select the brand as a Samsung, guys, what happened? 8,000 mobiles changed to 400 mobiles. Can I say I applied a filter on the data? Can I say that I applied a filter on the data? Yes or no? I applied a filter on the data. If I remove that filter, again 794 products are coming. Total in the Flipkart, total mobiles count is 8,794. But from these mobiles, I have some requirements. I want to purchase a mobile belongs to Samsung brand. Okay, I'm selecting the brand name as a Samsung. Now the data got filtered. Flipkart application filtered the data. 8,000 mobiles come down to 484 mobiles only because of the filter. Can you see? There is a filter called brand filter. There is a filter called brand filter. Again, I'm going to apply one more filter. I want the RAM as 8 GB. I want the RAM as 8 GB. Samsung mobiles 484 models available in the Samsung 484 models available in the Flipkart. Samsung. All mobiles are 8,000 plus. In the 8,000, Samsung brands are 484. From the 484, I want to apply a filter called RAM filter. I want 8 GB and above RAM. I have applied one more filter. 484 mobiles are filtered to 143. So what is the meaning of filter? Come on guys, what is the meaning of filter now? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what is the meaning of filter? Can I say getting required data from original data? Can I say filter is nothing but getting a required data? Yes or no? Yes, we have some mobiles in the Flipkart. From that mobiles, I'm getting the required data. That operation is called as filter. Filtering means getting required data from original data. Get only even numbers from given numbers. Get employees whose salary is greater than 1 lakh. Get mobiles whose price is less than or equal to 15,000. Like this, we can apply some filters. Okay, to filter the data, Stream API provided filter method. To apply filter on the data, Stream API provided filter method. To apply filter on the data, Stream API provided filter method. Filter method will take predicate as a input and will return stream as a output. What is the input for the filter, guys? What is the parameter of the filter method? Filter method will take predicate as a input. Based on the condition, it will filter the data. Predicate is a functional interface which is used to check the conditions. Now, what is the filter return type? Filter method will always return stream object. Filter will take predicate, that means a lambda as a input, predicate type lambda, a lambda with the input and returns output as Boolean value. Filter method will take a condition. Filter method is used for filtering the data, right? On what basis you want to filter the data? Give that condition as an input for the filter. Then filter will filter the data. Then it will give the new stream with the filtered data. With the filtered data. Understood? Filtering means getting required data from original data. To apply filter on the data, Stream API provided filter method. Filter method will take predicate as an input and will return stream as a output. Will take predicate as input, will return stream as a output. So this is the example which is used to filter the data. Understand my point? Yes. Now, can you guys write the logic to print the names which are starting with the character A? I will give you some names. Can you print the names which are starting with the character A? I will give you some names now. Like this, I'm going to give you some names. Arrays.asList. I'm going to give you some names. Arrays.asList. List of names we are going to take. Some John, Anushka, Robot, Anupama, and Smith, and Ashok. All right. This is my collection, guys. I got the names. From these names, can you print the names which are starting with character A by using Stream API? Can you print the names which are starting with the character A by using Stream API? How many lines? How many lines we need to write? Can we do it in a single line? List.filter. Iqbal, it should be stream.filter. Come on, guys. Practice. Come on, make it quick. John, Anushka, Anupama, Smith, Ashok. I want to print the names which are starting with the character A by using Stream API. We need to create the stream. From the stream, we need to do the filter. From the filter, we will get a new stream. That new stream data we need to print. Samjha? Yeah, see here, names is a collection. Names.stream. I'm going to create a stream. From that stream, I'm going to call filter method. For the filter, I'm passing I. If I dot starts with the character A, then dot for each, then I, then system dot out dot println of I. That's it, right? How simple it is, how beautiful it is. Henna. Names.stream, names.stream. It will give you one stream object. Whenever you call the stream, it will give you one stream object. Stream.filter, it is taking a predicate. So I'm giving each name as an input for the filter, and it is checking a condition. If a condition satisfy, it will take that value. If a condition not satisfied, it will ignore that value. If this filter condition satisfy, that means then it will take that name. If the filter condition not satisfy, then it will ignore that name. Whichever the names satisfy this condition will be added to a new stream by using filter method. That a new stream I'm traversing by using for each method. Now see Anushka, Anupama, Ashok. We are able to get the three names which are starting with character A. We are able to perform this operation. We are able to perform this operation. Understand my point? Good. This is first example. Example 1 on the filter. Example 1 on the filter. Example 2 on the filter. Numbers filtering and names filtering. Guys, similarly, we can filter some objects also. Similarly, can we filter some objects also? Come on. Can we filter some objects also? Yeah. So let me take one class called user class. Class user, integer ID, string name, and int age. Okay. Let me write one constructor. User integer ID comma string name comma ID, delete it, not required. Name and age I'm going to represent. Name comma integer age. This dot name is equal to name and this dot age is equal to age. I'm going to override toString method to print the data of the object, not setters getters, just toString method. I'm overriding toString method. Can you tell me what is the purpose of toString method? ToString method is used to print content of the object. I have taken one user class. In the user class, I have two properties. One is a name property, another one is age property. And I'm taking one parameterized constructor to initialize the user. Then I'm taking toString method. ToString method is used to print content of the object. ToString method is used to print content of the object. Okay, now I'm going to create the user objects. User 1 is equal to new user of some value, some John comma 25 is the age. User U2 is equal to new user of some Smith comma age is 30. Like this. I'm going to create multiple user objects. Okay, Raju is 16, Rani is 10, and some Charles 35 and Ashok 30. Like this. I have user objects, user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, user 5, user 6. Now these users I want to represent as one collection. Okay, you can go for list.stream or you can go for stream.off. You can use u1 comma u2 comma u3 comma u4 comma u5 comma u6. With these user objects, I want to create one stream. I got the stream. Okay, by using collection, you can create a stream by using stream method, or you can create the stream by using off method. All right, now I want to filter the records whose age is greater than or equal to 18. Can you write a filter for this? I'm giving you these user objects. There are user objects available. Can you filter the users whose age is greater than or equal to 18? Whose age is greater than or equal to 18? Can you filter them? Can you filter them quickly? Can you filter them? I want a filter by using stream. Come on, complete it. Only 2 people send the logic. Remaining people sleeping, huh? Huh? Remaining people क्या कर रहा भाई? Simple, right? Already we created a stream with the objects. Now we are going to use stream dot filter of user dot age greater than or equal to 18 dot for each of user system dot out dot println of user. That's it. Okay, here I'm creating user objects, user defined objects. In these objects I have some data. Through constructor I have initialized those objects. With those objects I created a stream by using off method. On that stream I am calling the filter. For the filter I am giving a condition. Which objects satisfy this condition, those objects will be added to another stream. On that stream I am calling for each method to print that data. Execute it. Now you see the users whose age is greater than or equal to 18, those users came. Raju, Rani, Nayaya, because those users age is not satisfying the condition. Raju, Rani records are not coming because their age is not matching with my filter condition. Got my point? Now I want you to apply 2 filters on this data. I want you to apply 2 filters on this data. Let me take it as Anushka. Okay. I want you people to write the logic to filter the names which are starting with the character A and age is greater than or equal to 18. Can you try this? 2 conditions. Name should start with the A and age should be greater than or equal to 18. I want that data. Come on, try that. Now we have written the logic to just to get the data based on the age filter. Now I want to apply 2 filters on the data. Now I want to apply 2 filters on the data. See, as I shown you in the Flipkart, I filtered the data first by using Samsung. There are 8,794 mobiles available in the Flipkart. From this list, I am filtering by using Samsung. When I filter by using Samsung, I got 484. Again, I have selected RAM as 4 GB. When I select RAM as 4 GB, second filter, from 484, I got 110 products. 2 filters. Filters to 2. Samsung filter, RAM filter is available. Similarly, in this data, as of now, we applied only age filter. Now I want to apply name filter also. Both name and age I want to do. Both age and name I want to do. Can you try this? Can you try this now? Yeah. Try to write the filter based on 2 conditions. Come on. Guys, are you doing that? See here, we can do like this, right? Stream dot filter u dot age greater than or equal to 18 and u dot name dot starts with a dot for each. Okay, u dot filter and I'm doing dot for each action. What I need to do, I will take u and I will print that system dot out dot println of u. Okay, run this. I'm getting only Anushka and Ashok which are satisfying this condition. I'm giving the lambda u dot age and u dot name. First condition and the second condition. If two conditions are satisfied, then only it will give the record. Age should be greater than 18. Name should start with A. Then only we are going to get this. You can write like this, or there is another approach also to do this. You can call the filter method 2 times also. U dot filter with the u dot age and again you can call the filter because filter method will always give the filter only, new stream only. Now u dot name dot starts with a, then dot for each u, system dot out dot println of u. You can call the filter method 2 times also, no problem. 2 filter conditions I am executing, same output. So here within the one condition I'm using AND operator. This condition should satisfy and this condition should satisfy, or else when I call stream dot filter, first it is giving me the records whose age is greater than 18. Filter method will return a stream. On that stream again I am calling one more filter with the name condition, then it will give another stream, then I'm going to call for each. So here one filter is happening, one stream will come. On that stream again I am applying a filter, one more stream will come. On that stream I am calling the for each method. 2 conditions. You can write 2 filters like this, or you can write a single filter with the AND operator like this. Got my point? AND operator. This condition and this condition should satisfy, or else you can write 2 filters like this to filter users data based on the name and based on the age. Perfect. So this is example 3 on the filter. Can you guys practice this before coming to tomorrow's session? Can you guys practice this before coming to tomorrow's session? Yeah. Tomorrow also we'll start the class at 5 o'clock, guys. Tomorrow we'll take some extra time. Tomorrow I will take 5 to 7:30. Today I have some meeting at 6:30. I will drop now. So we discussed about what is the stream API and what is the purpose of the stream API, how to create the stream, how to perform the operation. Today we understood just one operation called filter operation on the stream. There are so many operations that we can do by using streams that we are going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. Tomorrow also class will be there. Tomorrow class will be there at 5 p.m. Tomorrow is Saturday, na? Working people. Tomorrow no office, right? Tomorrow is Saturday. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll take the class at 5 p.m. 5 to 7:30 we are going to take the class tomorrow. We'll work on the stream API. Thank you guys. So we'll continue in the tomorrow session. Bye bye.